The final question in the writing part, that's the question number 20. It is solving compound inequalities. Here we have been given to solve this inequality, but there are two. Compound is more than one inequality. And we have to graph the solution set. Here, very important is what is it? And or. So we will see in different type of questions, it'll be either and or. Now, in such questions, first thing is just simplify this inequality as much as possible. Now we have 5h minus 4 greater than or equal to 6. So let me solve this. 5h, let me take one equation at a time. I'll write it out over here. 5h minus 4 is greater than or equal to 6, and the other one, and we have 7h plus 11 less than 32. First thing over here, let's take this 4, all the numbers to the other side, leave this h, never move the h over here. Whatever is the variable, don't move it to the other side. The alphabet remains where it is whenever it's inequality. It'll be greater than or equal to 6 plus 4, and let's solve it. 5h greater than or equal to 10. Divide both the sides by 5. H is greater than or equal to 2. This is done. One side is done. And over here, 7h is less than 32 minus 11. So here 32 minus 11 is 21. 7h, and divide both the sides by 7. You get h is equal to 3. So this is, sorry, not is equal to, what am I writing over here? It is less than. So here they have clearly mentioned it's less than 3. So this is done. Both the inequalities are done. Now what? If you're done so much, well and good, you will get plenty of marks. There is a number line to be drawn, but before that, what does this inequality state? This is telling you h is greater than 2. So if you have 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, that is what it says. H is greater than 2. But what is this other inequality saying? It's less than. So it's less than 3. That means it's 2, 1, 0, and so on. These are the possibilities. Now, what do we have? And means what's overlapping? Like, it should be even in this and in this. I need to have the values in both this and this. What are those? It's only this 3 and 2, right? So only 3 and 2, but over here 2 is not included because it's less than. So we have to make sure in the number line only this much, this solution region comes within this. Okay, I'll show you now. Another way to understand this is, write h in the middle is less than 3. H is less than 3, but it is greater than. So h is greater than or equal to 2. This is another way to understand. Even if you don't write this, it's fine. If you have these two, let's plot because they have asked you to graph the solution set. So we have done these inequalities. And now here, imagine this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever you have greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, you put a point in the sense a hole, and it should be filled. Whereas if it's only less than or greater than, it's a hole, visible hole. So here you can see 3 is a hole, so I'll just draw a hole over here, whereas 2 is a point, like this. So now I know it's only between 2 and 3. Why? Because all the values less than 3, this is the solution, and greater than 2. So what is the solution region? It's only this region which I've highlighted, right? That would be the number line graph. That's it. So that is the solution over here. You can see here there is a whole point, and the solution is just between 2 and 3. Now this is up to you. Even if you don't write that, it's fine. With these 2 points, you can easily graph it up. But generally the solution set, if it's in options, this will be the correct answer. So that's how we do it. Now let's do an OR problem. Here as well, it's the same thing. You need to solve it. 22 greater than or equal to 4m minus 2, or we have 5 minus 3m less than negative 13. Whenever we have inequality, don't move this m, just move the alphabet, numbers to the other side. 22 to the other side, minus 2 becomes plus 2, greater than or equal to 4m. And here we have 24 greater than or equal to 4m. Divide both the sides by 4. You're going to get 6 over here. And then greater than or equal to m. So 6, this is the first answer. Or what is the other condition? Now this is minus 3m. Leave it as it is. Move the 5 to the other side. It'll be minus 3m less than minus 13 minus 5. And what happens here? It's negative 18 minus 3m. Now you cannot change this minus. We can divide both the sides by 3. As long as it's positive, it's fine. It's balanced. So you will have minus m less than negative 6. But see here, there is a very important rule. When you want to change the minus to the positive, minus to this minus m variable to the positive, you have to multiply basically throughout by minus 1, isn't it? If you multiply throughout by minus 1, what happens? We multiply minus m by minus 1, it will be positive m. This will be positive 6. But this, when you do this by minus 1, the inequality changes. This is a very important rule. Whenever you have negative m, obviously you need to write it in positive in the final answer. But when you do that, this inequality, whatever is there, changes its symbol. So this is how we do this. You can solve this in calculator directly. You can put it in calculator minus 5, 3 alpha x. Instead of inequality, put equal to. You will get the answer. I will show you right now. Let me just type it out. Minus 5 minus 3x. Here, you don't have inequality option. You can put equal to minus 13. You can shift and solve. The answer will be 6. But remember, when the variable is having negative sign, what is this symbol over here? It's less than will be flipped to greater than. Whereas over here, when it's just positive m, you can type it out as it is. Wherever inequality is, they put equal to sign. 4 instead of m, I'll put x minus 2. Shift and solve. Then press equal to. It's 6. And here we don't change the inequality. M is at the right side. Let's leave it over there. Inequality is same and it's 6 because over here it was positive. Whereas over here it was negative. So we flip. And then how do we graph the number line? How do we graph the number line? So here we have 6 that is greater than or equal to. Where is 6? Now imagine this is 6. It's greater than or equal to all the numbers from this to the right side. Whereas less than would mean everything less than that. Now here it's or. You don't need to overlap. The region do not need to be overlapped, Like the last case, it should be 5 to 6, then it should be overlapped. Here it's not the case. Anything. All the possible answers at the right and the left are the solutions. Here, this means it's all real numbers. Why? Because we have the same number and it's or. One is going to the right of 6, one is going to the left of 6. And here we have inequality including the 6. So it's like this, right? And one more is whole left. So all real numbers are the solution. You just have to draw a number line. That's it. No proper solutions. It's all real solutions, right? So minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, all are the possibilities. Why? Because m is greater than or equal to 6. That means it's 6, 7, 8, 9, and it goes on till infinity. Less than. Okay, now both are greater than or equal to, and so I have written wrong over here, guys. See, when I was solving here, I took an error. See over here, this is greater than or equal to. Doesn't matter because this was a or problem. It didn't make much difference. That is absolutely fine. Just remember, this is the answer. But even if this was not, we just don't include the 6 value. See, what is the difference if it's greater than? Imagine it's greater than 5. X is greater than 5. You should choose values other than 5 but greater than it. It'll be 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. But what is x greater than or equal to 5? Here you choose 5. You choose this particular value and then increase the values to the greater numbers. 8 and so on. This is the difference. Okay. But over here, I had initially thought it's only greater than and greater than or equal to, but no, it was both greater than or equal to. So it doesn't matter because over here, the answers are 6, 7, 8, and so on. Over here, m is less than. Can you see this less sign is pointing towards m? That means it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and it goes on. So it's all real numbers, or is a real solution means literally any solution. That's it. Now let's look into the ninth problem here. We have same thing, or let's solve this up. Minus y plus 5 greater than or equal to 9, or we have 3y plus 4 less than minus 5. Please write the question properly, and now we will solve it up. 5 to the other side will be minus 5 greater than or equal to 9 minus 5, minus y is greater than or equal to 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. But now we need to change this symbol and the sign, because 9 minus y becomes plus y, that is less than or equal to minus 4. Remember, you're changing y symbol, sign, sorry, from negative to positive. You have to change throughout. Even this changes its sign from positive to negative, or if it was negative, it would become positive. But then this symbol is very important, the inequality, right? Inequality changes or flips. From greater than, it became less than. Let's solve this over here. 3y will be less than minus 5 plus minus 4. So it's minus 4. And then we have minus 9 here. It's 3y. Y will be less than negative 9 by 3. Divide both the sides by 3. You will have y is less than minus 3. So we have one solution. See, let me graph this up. If it's minus 4, let's imagine this is minus 4. All the solutions, it's a point within minus 4. What about this? Y is less than minus 3. If this is minus 3, sorry, that can't be minus 3. Let's consider that to be minus 4, which was over here. If this is minus 3, we have to take a point over there and everything less than that. Now for all right, we are not looking at the only overlapping region. We are just taking all the region, whichever is possible. What is the solutions here? All this minus 4 and less. Here it's all less than 3, minus 3, sorry. Minus 3 here. So instead of doing the graph like this, minus 3 and over here minus 4, we will just take this solution. Why? Because it's the same thing. If we take minus 3 and everything behind it, so this is the solution. Even the first solution is also included. Y is less than minus 4 is also included, right? So we will just take this graph. Let me show you the separate graphs. It's there, I believe. See here. Here, let us just check. See, this is an error. I apologize for it, because it's 9 minus, the question is considered wrong here. It's considered to be 4, but over here we have 5. So this must be 5 here everywhere. Okay. So the question was the error, and this is 4. So it's 4 over here. The answer is negative 4. But anyways, that's absolutely fine. It's less than or equal to, this is wrong actually. It should be over here. The point must be here. And you can see. But still, this is including even the above number line, isn't it? This solution region is already included in the second one, less than minus 3. So instead of these two, just select this one. This is the correct one. You can say this will be the overlapping one. So it's better to draw this one under the first one. This is for the first one. This is for the second one. And then draw, this is the solution set. Now, what would be the solution set? You don't write both the solution set, because this is already, see, contained within. It's already there in this. So the solution set is basically only y is less than minus 3. But in the last problem, what happened is all possible answers were there. So we told all the real numbers was the solution in the last problem, when it was greater than 6 and less than minus 6. Sorry. So this is how we do it. Or is very simple. You have to just see which is the higher region, or all the possible solutions. That's it. And again, we have an AND problem. Let's do this as well. This is the last problem in this writing part. Minus 4a plus 13 is greater than or equal to 29. And we have 10 is less than 6a minus 14. So let's solve this up. Minus 4a will be greater than or equal to 29 minus 13. Whereas over here, we will take this minus 14 to the other side. It becomes plus 14 less than 6a. It will be 24 is less than 6a. And over here, we have minus 4a is greater than or equal to 16. 29 minus 13 will be 19 minus 3, 16. And now you need to divide both the sides by 4, or just take this 4 to the other side, not the minus sign. Minus sign remains. Here, right side, it will be 4. Why? Because divided by 4. Now, when you're changing the minus sign, it will be a less than or equal to negative 4, because this sign changes. Here also sign changes, symbol changes. The inequality symbol. Now, here you just have to divide by 6 throughout, and you will get 4 is greater than 6. Sorry, a, not 6a. So here we got the solution. 1, a is less than minus 4. So here it's minus 4, right? Less than or equal to. So it goes to the left. And here what did we get? 4, but it's a whole. Okay, there is no point. It's a whole, hollow hole. And it's greater. A is greater than. This is the answer. Is there any part which overlaps? Is there any part which overlaps? Like in the first problem, we had 3 to 4. Like this was going inside, outside. So this was 3, 4. All regions more than 3, less than 4. So this was the solution region. But here, it's no solution altogether. Why? Because when it's and, we need to see which is the overlapping region. It's not, there's nothing here. So this is it. Whereas if it was, or, you just leave like this. This would be the solution. See, or would be, you just take one of it, not both. Here, see, if it was or and over here, then the solution would be the above one, which overlaps, which is there for both. But here that is the case. But when it's or, you can see whichever is greater, you just take that. Whichever is more convenient, you take that. But here you should see for both, right? Now nothing is there, so the solution set is null or no solution. It's better to write this. This is called empty set. The symbol is called empty set, means there is no values pertaining in this. I'll tell you why. What is a less than or equal to minus 4? It's minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and so on. What about a is greater than 4? It is either 5, 6, 7, 8. Are there any numbers which are common? No, there are none. So no solution. Okay. And that's it. That's the end of all the writing parts. I hope you have found these videos helpful. And please do share my channel with your friends. Let your friends know about this. All the advanced explanation videos of the EoT will be done in this channel. Please do subscribe to my channel and like and share my videos. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys for your support. And I will see you all in the multiple choice question part.